Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. How is everybody? Oh man, I can't shuffle the way I want to. Oh, look at that. Three of Cups in the sun. That's a good way to start the reading. What's going to go on with this? We will start with Sagittarius. I will wait for some people to recognize that we are live. I'd hang these here, but they always fall, so I'll put them over there. Okay. No Red Bull, coffee. I need your coffee today. Much better. Okay. Hey, Casey. All right. In about, I don't know, let's say 1 minute, we'll start. I'm going to finish my cigarette, and then we'll go. Most people are probably outside if it's as nice as it is out here. There. Because it's really nice outside. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, if you don't mind, please subscribe and hit the like button. Greatly appreciated. All right, Sagittarius. I was going to finish my cigarette. Maybe I will. I think I will. Why get smoke in my eyes? And I'll get a little more comfortable with my coffee. I'll say hello to some people, and then we'll start. Why rush? I had to do that yesterday. So I'm not looking to have to do that today. Hello, Chatty Chicky. Hello, Nikki. Hey, Debbie. Hello, Soul Star Seer. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, Shaniva. Sagittarius. What are you gonna get? I'm that curious Leo zodiac sign. I get curious as fuck. So I'm very curious what it's gonna say to you. I'll get rid of the shadow a little bit, but blind me at the same time. Well, yesterday I was running off of no sleep. Today I got a couple hours, at least a couple. My eyes are a little glossy. It's because I didn't get enough sleep, but it's what it is. Okay. Hey, at peace. Welcome in. Vesna. Welcome. Is it TITL or TTLI or some shit that you say or whatever? Like every time on the comments. Okay. I've been up since yesterday. Well, I hope you get some rest. Some well-deserved rest. Oh, I want to read something to you. How do you guys feel about that? I thought it was pretty unique. Did I save it? Shit. Let me check. I thought I saved it. Oh, shit. I might have to copy and paste. I don't think I saved the shit. I didn't save it. But I think it's the last thing. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can go to the clipboard. Yeah. There we go. So I read a horoscope off the internet today. I was curious what it was going to say about the zodiac sign of Leo, because I'm a Leo. Why else? May 26, 2024. Your intuitive nature is especially strong. Leo, you won't have to think about things because you'll have the ability to just know the answers. If any penetrating detective work needs to be done, this would be an excellent time to do it. Your caring, sensitive nature will get you through any doors you want to walk through today. Keep that smile on your face at all times. That's going to be a little tough for me. I'll try. All right. Now that that's done, let's read Sagittarius. All right. What's showing up for Sagittarius? what is showing up with the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? And I do believe one of the members asked before we start Sagittarius if I'm going to do that. I will. I just have to fit it in the schedule, and I will go out and we'll do a members live soon. Have a little latte, all right? Okay. What's here for Sagittarius? What's showing up for Sagittarius? If you didn't catch this video yesterday, all these messages on this tarot deck that was gifted to me by Nia, like Kia. Took me a second to say it. I have a niece named Naya. So we say Naya. She says Nia, I believe. Okay. But I'm doing all these upright. There's your first card. Very passionate. Holy shit, you're very passionate. Oh my God, what's going on? You have a very, very passionate desire. I feel like you have a strong will. I think a lot of it has to do with the representation of the past for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. I almost feel like I get this energy like Sagittarius is trying to stay very uplifted, stay on cloud nine. I do also get some of you are trying to keep to yourself while feeling this way or not wanting to let anybody burst that bubble, whatever the frig that is. I don't know what that is, but that's what I'm feeling on your energy with looking down at these tarot cards. I said you showed up, but I felt like I was reading Scorpio for some reason. I have a feeling it's because Scorpio has had a theme lately where they're very focused on their artistic nature, where Sagittarius, I don't necessarily see that it's just about, it could be about intuition or spiritualism for you, but what it looks like to me is it's more becoming passionate about hurdles you've dealt with in the past. Good. Are you aware of that? Hurdles you may have dealt with in love. Something about hurdles in love. I feel like you're about to start a new journey. I get this energy where a lot of you have the opportunity. I get an opportunity for the taking for you. It's if you're willing to trust this opportunity. Some of you, if you felt down or out for a while, I don't feel like with the Hangman, you're holding that energy in anymore. I feel like that energy's dissipated, or it's become irrelevant. It's part of your past. Okay, let's keep rolling. Let's see what we get for you. I like this. I just feel, holy shit. I was like, I feel like you become strong. And like, I shuffle strong and happy. I really like you. You're impressing the Leo. You're impressing Leon the Leo. Okay. All right. Sit back, sit down, calm your tits. All right. Because Jesus. But I like this so far. And I'm going to tell you the other card that I keep seeing is the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like anything you invest in at this time will work out well for you, like extremely well for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. I almost feel like you have that goat energy like Capricorn. Capricorn is usually very successful. Taurus can seem to be the same sort of energy, but I feel like it's hovering, or like I almost feel like it's around you. Like that's the aura you're bringing in. Here we go. Show me something for Sagittarius. Strength card again. Here we go. And the happiness card. So there were times where you might have been really upset, or you might have felt really out of balance. And I think when you felt out of balance, here you are now. You finally came to the table. I feel like you recognized, what's the point? What's the point of feeling like this? Where's it going to get me? Is it going to keep me happy? Or should I just kind of review it, release it, understand it for what it is? Clarify anything you want. What's showing up for Sagittarius, please? Let's see what you get. I have to start from the bottom. I feel like you've learned that some of you are about decision making. So I get the energy with you that a lot of you might have sat back and not like not wanted to entertain a significant other. For some of you, it's even being part of the group, the club, the people. It's like you just didn't want to do that. And I feel like you're releasing how you felt about that. I feel like you went through this, I almost want to say like it's like a metamorphosis stage where you identified, the hell am I doing this for? You know, I need to do more. You have this, I need to do more energy I'm feeling. I need to do more. I need to bring more exciting energy in. I need to take more risks, more chances towards this. But I also want to focus on things that are going to make me feel like I don't have to climb to the top, put in too much work. I've already done all that in the past, but I am intrigued by love. So you might get out on the scene more. The message for you is you may need to get out on the scene more. Do a little bit more. Become a little more available. It's going to make sense if you kind of closed off the world in the past 6 months or year. This will make sense to that kind of person. Or if like you had the invite, you were kind of like not thrilled to go, but you were entertaining it, but then you didn't go. Here we go. What else is here for Sagittarius? What's showing up for Sagittarius? I'm going to give you the bottom. I'm going to give it to you because it showed it to me 3 times. So a lot of you, it's telling me, I have a couple strange messages here. It feels strange because I feel like I'm talking to 2 different people. For some of you, it feels like you weren't worried about entertaining a love situation or being hung up on it at all. You know, definitely could be a lady, could be an older lady at that, where it just, the young or the youth part of it, the enjoyment, the excitement, it didn't excite you. But then I also have, you want to communicate or entertain love. So there's a person here who was fine without it, and then there's a person here that's knowing they want to kind of start, building towards it, communicating it, making it happen. The reason I would say making it happen is you have the Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles, making it a solid foundation, appreciating the change. I saw the Devil card, and what I'm going to tell you about the Devil card is somebody out there either ghosted you or you went silent on somebody. Somebody ghosted you and went silent on you, or you went silent on somebody or a couple people. Something like that is what I'm feeling for whoever that's. Oh, there it is again. There it is again. Now, it was a couple shuffles back. And there's your card, Sagittarius. Holy shit. I feel like you had to stay away from the noise, or you didn't want to feel attached to situations that didn't serve you any good, or you felt like, I don't want to say a waste of time, but you didn't feel very secure, or it just didn't feel very, it's almost as if you didn't want to be put in a situation that's going to wreak havoc. I feel like you could see through the shit. Something about like you could understand it for what it is. Hold on. I feel like she knew. I feel like this woman knew what was up. She knew what was up. She knew about maybe the opportunities around her. She wasn't very excited about them. Could be a man that felt this way. Let's see what's going on. We got some more. I feel like you're going to start focusing on things that make you happy. People that make you happy. The right outcome, the right circumstances. Things that you can definitely work with and grow with. Some of you are coming out of a discomfort, whether it was, I'm going to tell you whether it was a health situation or just being hurt and not wanting to open up that, cross take the dagger out of the heart kind of energy. Show me something else for Sag, please. Queen of Pentacles. You keep showing the Ten of Swords, and I feel like you're being very sturdy about not letting things upset you. I have this strong energy around you where if anything comes towards you or it makes you feel lopsided or sideways, you'll just remove it or move on from it. It will become part of your past. I don't feel like you're going to let it emotionally beat you up. I feel like you'll look at it and say, well, if it's not balanced out, I'll have to make a decision with this and maybe just have to move on from this decision. And I feel like this is something that I don't feel like you're going to be hesitant towards it, but I have a feeling it'd be hard not to see it. Something about it'd be hard not for you to see this. I do see you wanting to put more work into life balance, like friendships, maybe a love situation, and like a career thing, or focusing more on what you're going to do with your time. Something about time investing is important to you, is what it's telling me. Time, it's not so much just time management. For me, I have a time management issue right now. You have a time investment issue. How am I going to invest my time? Is this worth my time? Will I enjoy this? You also may find yourself looking to relax as you can and really enjoying yourself when you get the downtime, whatever that's about. Here we go. Show me something else for Sagittarius, please. Anything else? Any other messages for Sagittarius? Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Six of Wands. It's telling me you might have dealt with an air, fire, or water sign. Whatever sign you dealt with, it could have been an earth sign as like yourself, but whatever sign you dealt with, I feel like you were, I always get this, I was kind of crazy about the situation, or the situation drove me crazy for too long. I wanted to have a victory, but there was just not enough honesty, or there's too much deception involved. Some of you, this doesn't have to be a straight significant other. Some of you it is. Others of you, it's just like a close person that you trusted, that I feel like you opened your heart to, that they just kept putting you against a wall kind of energy. And I don't feel like you really liked that strength. I feel like you've overcome it. You've moved away from feeling that way or absorbing anything from somebody else. I think it taught you, like, I can do things on my own. I can sit back. I can chill. But then it feels like you went from that to you did that for so long that now you want to do more. I just get this. I want to do more energy around you. Anything else? Let's end it. Whatever you got. This is for Sagittarius. Then we'll go to the other deck for you. Anything else? Clarify that. Why is this here? I don't want to pull it. It does want to come out. Got it. So, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Ten of Cups. So I feel like your energy's becoming more emotional. I feel like if you were emotionally challenged by people or situations in the past, I don't feel like you are anymore. I feel like in the center of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, I feel like you've already went through this great change. And it doesn't surprise me that you start with the Queen of Cups, go to the King of Cups, shows me the challenge in the middle, but you're not letting things get the best of you, and you're looking for like the good things, the happy things that can happen, wanting to see those things work out. I don't feel like you're pretending like everything is fine or worrying about the growth of that. I do feel like you are intrigued to see growth, something about growth or expanding or being able to trust that you can, reconnect with more loyal people, manifest a better outcome for you and the people that you let towards you. And I feel like you're going to get what you want. I just don't think you want to, I feel like you just need to give it thought, but don't overthink it and kind of just let it happen. So I think that's going to be your best outcome. All right. Let's give you some more. I don't know what the other cards are going to say. It may be that it may tie in. It may be a total different story. So you're going to have to bear with me on this one. Okay. Here we go. Sagittarius. I need coffee. I need more coffee. Okay. Here we go. What's showing up for Sagittarius? Identify what's showing up for them. Now, these will be upright and reversed. What's showing up for Sagittarius? I wonder what you're going to get. What's showing up for Sagittarius? Wow. Let's see what's going on. So I get this energy like you're gonna stay busy, focused with the direction you want to head in. I almost get this don't have blurred vision energy. Something about whatever you're gonna focus on in the weeks, months, maybe the year ahead. Don't have any blurred vision on where you want to go, what you want to do. Some of the message I might have missed in the last tarot deck is don't let your thoughts get the best of you. I do feel like while you do this, there could be some setbacks or drama. This makes me feel like setbacks or drama that you're not supposed to let get to you. I don't feel like you're supposed to entertain anything upsetting. I feel like you're supposed to kind of have tunnel vision. Here we go. No regrets. No regrets. No anxiety at all. I don't feel like it's gonna bring anything of value. I don't get like it's gonna. I feel like it would be. I don't know if the perfect word would be redundant. If I'm gonna just say useless, it'd be useless to let things get to you or let people get under your skin. It may erupt. You may have some people that get under your nerves. I feel like you got to stay constructive. You got to like stay very focused on what's working for you, and not letting that come towards you. Here we go. Show me why. Why is the Hermit in reverse? Because it's a waste of your emotions. It's a waste of your thoughts. It's a waste of your energy, to be honest. The Hermit, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Swords reversed. It wouldn't bring in the balance that you seek or that you're looking for. I do feel like you will communicate. And I'm going to tell you, I get the energy like you'll have communication, and some of you, it'll be new communications. I'm going to tell you they're coming in. Holy shit. I'm like listening to it's almost like I'm talking to this person on the card. Holy, what the hell is this? For some of you, I feel like you will communicate with new people. And I feel like you'll be a very deep listener. Okay. Some of you, you'll be listening to people, kind of spill the tea on their problems. I just hope you remember this reading if this happens. Whether it's in a week, whether it's 2 weeks, whether it's in 2 months. I hope you're on the phone, or you're having coffee, or eating some Cheez-Its or some popcorn, watching Netflix, doing whatever you're doing, and then all of a sudden it dawns on you like, that son of a bitch said this would happen. Anyways, here we go. I saw the Sun card right after I said that shit. It's a little eerie. All right, so the Sun card and clarity. I just get this energy like somebody's going to want to bend your ear. I have this energy like somebody's going to want to bend your ear. I also get this energy with these 2 cards outside of seeing my own happy card, the Sun. Trust. I get this energy like they trust you. They trust communicating with you. There's your communication card. I'm going to ask if this has happened yet. I would say no. For some, I'm going to... hold on. It's kind of like for some of you, it's like a yes. Some of you, it's. I would need one more card. 3 fell out. For some of you, it might have already happened. I've got 2 yeses and 1 no. I hope it's not a I told you so, because it could be that too for some of you. Some of you could have somebody that wants to bend your ear, wants to listen to what you have to say, but doesn't know. I don't want to single you out because I don't feel like it's just your energy. There could be somebody you give like sound advice. I mean, sound fucking advice to a situation, whether it's giving them sound advice to the situation or just a great opinion. I feel as if they have a hard time trusting what you say. But I don't feel like it's just you. I feel like this would fall on anybody's shoulders. It could be because they're still picking up the pieces, trying to balance out how they feel in a love situation. They could have this energy like they felt like they had it all and they lost everything too fast, for whoever that's for. That may not be for everybody's story, but somebody out there may deal with somebody feeling that way. What's the hangman about? I feel like your message to them is going to be basically telling them to hang in there. Don't let things of the past get the best of you. You may say this in a better way of better. Just feel like you have better pronunciation than me on this, but be able to tell them the good of something that's hurting them. Where the Knight of Swords, the Wheel, and Death, and I feel like you're going to tell them, the things will get better. Things will get better. You will figure out happiness. You're not going to stay upset forever. You may even tell them something like you can't focus on being upset. You have to let that go. Some of you may even tell them something like we've all been through it. For somebody, if you felt like you were going to have to relocate and it was far away, I'm going to tell you, I don't feel like if you do end up having to relocate, I don't think it's extremely far away. I don't get the energy you're moving that far away. Whether it's moving home or whether it's moving career. If it's moving to, hold on. So I get this energy like you could have some moving or some travels coming up. It doesn't look like across the sea. It doesn't look that far within the country you reside in. But I don't see it being like from one side to the other. I don't see that. For some of you, if that's what it is, I'm just not picking up on that. The Lovers, the Hierophant, Page of Swords. I do feel like some of you are on the fence on if you would entertain love. So it comes off like questionable. I get two weird stories. If you're older, you're questionable about you want to entertain love again or let it in. If you're younger, you want to make it work or try to make the foundation more concrete and solid. What's going on with this? I don't feel like you're looking backwards in a way that's going to mess you up. You have a I've released a lot of energy that upset me reading. I'm not emotionally upset. I made a decision and I trust the decision, High Priestess. But some of you, it keeps going back to, do you trust love? Are you ready to trust love again, or a committed energy? And I do feel like you're older than me. I feel like you've been on this earth longer than I have for that story. And for the person that makes sense to. Why do I get the energy like, is it a past experience that I don't plan to enjoy again? I have this, is a past experience that I don't, I feel like I'm getting a lot of older energy, like older than me. I don't feel like it stresses you out. I feel like you're more concerned about your next great idea, whatever that's about. Holy hell, and look at the cards that just came out. You're thinking, are you contemplating there, Sagittarius? Something's going on. Others of you are not, I'm done. Others of you, and this is the younger, this is mimicking the younger and older I almost said Scorpio, Sagittarius. Maybe you dealt with Scorpio, or you have a close Scorpio person around you, friend, family member, whatever. I can't get scratch Scorpio off of you. And if it's not a Scorpio, maybe a Libra, whatever. Coins, the Empress, 10. I feel like the older and younger Sagittarius are wanting to put more investment, not only into themselves, but into their savings, into their bank accounts, building more money. I get this. I need to build more money, whether you're the younger person or the older person. I get it on both ends. The moon is reversed. The devil is here. And so are you trying to learn how to sacrifice and not deal with anything that seems foolish at the same time? I feel like you want growth and expansion. You're just trying to figure out what's going to work. And I don't feel like you're going to let anybody come in and be disruptive towards you. I just don't feel like you would allow that right now. I feel like Sagittarius is, I don't want to call you a head hunter, but I'm going to call you headstrong. I'm going to tell you that I feel like you're very headstrong right now. The only thing that could get in the way is don't let either your thoughts or anxiety get to you. You can be headstrong and have anxiety, and you may do that alone. It's probably going to be wise for you to trust your decisions. I'm going to say something strange, especially with the man in the back of this picture. It may come off as strange. It may make sense. Sometimes we're closer to the answers than we realize. And I feel like that's going to be important for you. Somehow I feel like that will be important for you. Sometimes we're closer to the answers, or the questions to the answers, than we realize. And I feel like that's something that would be wise for Sagittarius to focus on. Okay? All right. We're going to do Capricorn in a second. Capricorn. Okay. More coffee first. Oh, we got a bad boy in here. What did bad boy Josh say? That's horrible. Oh, that's so bad, Josh. You're so naughty. Oh my God. Itakala. Josh, I'm sorry that she hurt you, bitch. All right. Anyways. Or he, motherfucker. Here we go. Capricorn. Coffee's just not doing enough. I needed more sleep. It's all right. We good. Here we go. Capricorn. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I shouldn't be mean to Josh. Maybe one day he'll understand or gain some spiritual intelligence. You can't learn what you're not willing to understand. And you can't understand what you fear. And it's funny that I'm telling you guys this because I've been wanting to say something like this for like a day or two now. And I'm surprised it's coming out. Not extremely, but you're very driven, Capricorn. You're going to stay driven too for a while. That's what I see off the Ace of Pentacles card. Driven. I'm over it. Some of you are very driven. So why do I get two things here? That you're very driven. That you either, I'm over it. You're like on fire with either. So some of you are going to have a extreme, amazing success. Some of you are awaiting the arrival. Some of you are awaiting the changes of this success. Not only this success financially, but when it comes to a love situation. It's talking about love and money completely. So 3 of Pentacles is reversed with the King of Pentacles upright. Some of you are trying to figure out what's going to work. 8 of Pentacles to the Emperor to the Queen of Pentacles. How do I build the correct support system that works for myself? So whether you work for yourself or you work for somebody, I feel like you're very driven. You're like pedal to the metal with wanting success. But it does also state that you want the changes and the excitement of love opportunities to arise. Clarify the bottom. I gotta clarify the bottom. I'm curious to see what happens. Capricorn, what's showing up? I'm gonna ask about that card. I'm gonna tell you something I don't typically say in my readings. But if you believe it, Capricorn, you can achieve it. If you believe it, Capricorn, you can achieve it. One more time. If you believe it, you can achieve it. And I feel like this is necessary on the love scheme of things. I feel like for some of you, I have the energy. I'm tired of waiting for the change, the absolution of the correct love's partner situation erupting or happening. For others of you, it's either I'm tired of waiting or I'm ready. So for some of you, it's I'm tired of waiting. The others of you, it's I'm ready for this to happen. Or I think I tell myself that I'm ready. Let's go to the think I tell myself. Page of Swords, 4 swords. And it's surrounded by the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. And before that, you have the Knight of Swords and the Tower. So for some of you, it's more or less, if you believe it, you can achieve it with the Star card. If you believe that's what you want, and you keep telling the universe, this is what I want, you keep speaking to the higher power, guess what's going to happen? It's exactly what you're going to get. You just have to go inside of yourself, the hermit. This is for the Capricorn. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Everything is fine. That is in reverse. The person's looking at their phone. They look like they're getting over, whether it's an air sign. It could be an air sign. I'm gonna tell you, air, water. An air or water sign. I feel as if for some of you, air, water, maybe earth, but I feel the message here is really, I don't feel like you're hanging in the imbalance of acting like everything is fine. I feel like I get the energy off this everything is fine card, like you've been single for quite some time. Like you haven't engaged with another for quite some time. On more than a platonic relationship. Here we go. Why is the sun here? Show me why the sun showed up. So you have the sun in the world. So it's either trying to tell me things are going to lighten up, or you have I just feel like you have good opportunities. Let's see what happens when I challenge why those two showed up. Show me why those two showed up for zodiac sign of Capricorn, please. What do we got? You have a very willing reading. I feel like if you will the internal power, whether you say it internally or externally, like almost set, I feel like you should be playing with your manifestation power, honestly. For you to get the sun, the world, the Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess, I feel like you have to trust what can happen. I feel like you have to trust it, but you have to be very hopeful or on a high about it. You know, even if you don't get as high as you were expecting to get, I just feel like it works out for you. Something about this should work out for you. And it is in love. It is in the direction of love. Clarify these two. It's telling me that no matter how successful you can become, it's not going to be enough. I get this energy with the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords. No matter how successful you become, you could become this extremely successful entrepreneur, or whether you're your own boss, or you become in like a boss position, or a leadership role. You could also become a great communicator in that position. People like to listen to you. I get this. People like to listen to what you have to say, or they will. If they're not doing it now, they're going to. Kind of energy is what I'm seeing. But what I'm getting is it's not going to, I just get it's not going to be enough. I feel like what'll be enough is this. I'm fucking over it. Knight of Cups. I feel like the love energy is surrounding you. I feel like this is what you desire, what you want to manifest more than anything. I feel like the money's great, but I feel like even if it were to happen and things were to roll out well for you, that is the most important thing. Show me something else for Capricorn. There you are. Ta-da. Show me something else for Capricorn, please. What do you want me to say to that? Clarify. Capricorn. What is the message for them? Clarify those two cards, please. Ooh, I like how that flipped. I feel like you've released the past. And I feel like your message is very easy for me. I feel like you've released the past with the Six of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. The things that may have upset you, or people who tried to, I'm just going to say who didn't, either maybe they didn't communicate the full truth, or they didn't come across or treat you with the right amount of respect. Because I feel both. I feel like that isn't what you're going to be focusing on, facing towards. There you are. Yes. I feel like what you focus on is the new energy that you can play with, the excitement of what's yet to unfold. Some of you, it may be the communication of great friendships, connections, resources, or maybe even love. Some of you, maybe even a love offer, the stability of it. And I feel like it's there for the taking, and it's worth the risk if you're willing to make the decision, Capricorn. Okay. Anywho, let's keep going. I gotta turn the heat off. It's drying out my throat. All right. Let's see what else you got. Dear Capricorns, I haven't been paying attention. I really hope these readings are about the same length that the other ones were. I do think I kind of shysted Libra a little bit and gave them like 10 or 12 minutes versus everybody got like 15, 20, 25-minute readings yesterday. God, they were long. I didn't mean to do that, but it happened. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Wade. Leon, you are more powerful than you know. You see those eyes? Okay, I had a Leo moment. I was like, ooh. I enjoyed that. I did bask in that for a minute. Damn you, Wade. No, but thank you, Wade. I appreciate that. That was very nice of you. Yes, yes. Keep it in your pants, would you? Leo fire. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? All right. Back to Capricorn. All right. What do we have for you? I want an entirely different story, but I don't know if that's what they're going to put in my hands. So let's find out together. I want to make a comment before. I want to tell you guys a little, side story. And I'm glad I've never done it. But I've learned that it is possible to read into somebody's situation and give them a little bit of a truth before it happens. And that I understand the power of free will, but a lot of the time, what I'll have to tell them is inevitable. And, on a light scale of things, I really enjoy that. On the dark side of things, listen to this part. I've been wanting to tell you guys this for a long time. On the dark side of things, I've wanted to know if I can manipulate that power, but I've never chosen to do so because I don't feel like it's going to produce good karma. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like if I can take it and use it to my full advantage. And I like the idea of knowing that power is maybe there, but I don't like the idea of that it's wrong. It's kind of crazy. And some people are like, what the fuck is he saying? Like, I get it. There's probably hard to follow. But here we go. Back to Capricorn. The sun. Stay grounded. The Empress. Here we go. All right. What's here for Capricorn? What's showing up for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? I can't pretend like I haven't been curious to find out. I've fucking so many times I've been like, I should just do it. And I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. And I still don't do it. All right. I got to give you one more, whatever that's about. Capricorn, what's showing up for you? I think it would be hard to do, to be honest, but still. And the challenge makes it more intriguing. But But the dishonest part doesn't make it so fun to challenge or to do. Here we go. Capricorn. What's showing up for you? Capricorn. You're not going to let things stress you out. I'm over it. You're all about saying the hell with that. The Hangman's in reverse and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords went flying to my left. The Hangman went flying to my right. I just feel like you're not going to hang on to things that just get you emotionally upset. Anything that comes towards you that is just undeemingly unhealthy, I feel like you know better, or you've learned your lessons. I feel like you'll think about what you've learned. I think you'll look at what you've learned, and you won't let it suppress your heart or your feelings or your emotions to situations. I feel like you're starting to really trust yourself. I also feel like you've wanted to see balance in relationships. So some of you may have had friends that you no longer are friends with. This card kept showing up in that like this, but I wouldn't give it to you because I was only reading them upright. But now I'm going to tell you what I wanted to say. So what I wanted to tell you is some of you may have had relationships, or like just close relationships, like friendships that have come and gone. It's almost like there's a lack of trust or true colors, something of the sort. And this is the crazy part of it. I see this for men and women. I see both of you dealing with this, kind of mirroring this with people. Here we go. And then guess what? There you are. But you did show up in reverse and you jumped out. And I feel like what it's telling me is you're not going to let anybody deceive you, play games with you. And I feel like that's why you're going to be attracted to new energy. Start soaring with that strong communication. You may try to stay grounded and focused on your health in your career or a business matter more than love. And a lot of it may be because you don't want anybody to try to deceive you, and also because of what you've learned in the past. Others of you, it could also be because you're still holding on to a situation where you want communication from that love interest. That feels like a lady. That feels like a lady still holds on to a love situation with a man. She still has that. She still wants to rush towards them and wants them to spark up the phone call, have a passionate, fiery text message back and forth. But it would probably be more of a sex thing than anything. I don't feel like it would emotionally fill your cup at all. And I feel like you're aware of that, and you kind of got to just guide the boat in a different direction. I do feel like you want to enter the gate that you've already entered. Now, this could be a man doing that to another woman, or a man doing it to a man, or a woman doing it to a woman. However your story is. But I feel like it's better for you to focus on the things that you know are solid, the things that have been working out. Because I do feel like for some time you went through a shit show of a relationship or emotional support from somebody else. And I feel like you've outgrown that problem. I feel like the light turned on inside of you. I feel like you became aware that it's not something that's going to work out, that it's like the pocket in your change. It comes and it goes. And I also see with the Knight of Cups that I don't feel like you should be hesitant or worried about what's going to happen in love. I feel like you should stay in the boss, like in the boss mode, the career mode, and enjoy what comes towards you or what you move towards. I do think you're gonna have a new arrival of not only friendships but balancing out situations. It's gonna take a little more trust for you to build the momentum to really, put the investment towards it. If an ex tries to communicate, I don't feel like you want to rush towards them. I feel like you rush towards the exit. I don't use that card as an exit, but I feel like you rush towards the exit. You may give it an emotional feeling for a second, but then you may be like, hey, what the hell am I doing? Why would I do that? Do I want to feel devastated again? Do I want to really enjoy the past? Or do I want to focus on the things that are in front of me? And I feel like that's your solid answer. That's what you're going to do. I feel like you're going to focus more on what's in front of you than what's behind you. The Judgments. The world is reversed. The Ace of Coins. I just don't see you dealing with an air sign or a fire sign again, Capricorn. I just don't feel like you'll deal with an air, fire, or earth sign again. It just keeps saying no. You're probably not even as fond of them, is what it's making me feel like now. I also get the energy of, if this makes sense, you guys don't speak very little or at all for whoever this is for. That's what I see for Capricorn. Okay. I don't know if that was detailed enough. I feel like I didn't give you a detailed enough message. Maybe I didn't. I'm just overlooking it, overclocking it, whatever. I don't really know. I just don't feel like I gave you enough. Anything else for Cap? I'll give you a quick thing. Anything else for Capricorn? Focus on your investments. Focus on your investments. I feel like the arrival of the investments or the things that you really want to see come to fruition, I feel like that's your message, the ending that I'm going to give you. I feel like that's a wise decision, whether it's investing in yourself or whether it's investing in a love relationship or getting it to show up and putting the work towards either one or both. Some of you could be wanting both. Others of you, it's not letting the things of the past throw you out of whack or disrupt how you emotionally feel. You have a lot of remembering energy. Like, I remember what happened. I can't forget this energy, kind of. I feel like you dealt with somebody that was toxic in love. I feel like I hate to say this, but I feel like Capricorn dealt with a toxic person. They know that, and now you know what you want. I feel like the message is, this is what you want. You want to be able to open your heart. You want the person to be able to open their heart. You want to really be in like a deep love connection. And I feel like this is the connection you were in. And I don't feel like it was strong. You may have the opportunity to happen. Here again. But I feel like it's not going to happen before the successes of the things you're doing. I feel like you're going to, that saying, it's about being in the right place at the right time. I feel like this sits with you like to an extreme sense. Like, I don't feel like you just happen to say, oh, I want a fucking ice cream. And then you go get ice cream, and then you see a pretty guy or a pretty girl, and you go and you approach them and you get their phone number. I just feel like you're where you're meant to be at the right time. Something like that. And if you dealt with somebody that was dishonest with you, you couldn't trust, I'm going to tell you, don't look back. And I don't think I have to tell you. I think you're aware that you had something that kind of kept you feeling suspended, or that was lying to you, that was hurting you. And I feel like it's become part of your past. I feel like if it made you feel unappreciated, undervalued, I feel like you learned how to value yourself. I feel like you didn't. I feel like if somebody took a piece out of you, maybe dulled your happiness for a little while, I don't feel like you're stuck there anymore. I feel like you're venturing away from that. And if you're having any trouble, whether you're a woman or a man with children, it will change, whoever that's for. If children are giving you any problems right now, it will change. Something about whoever needs to hear the end of that, it's going to change. If you're having a hard time with a child or more than one, it will change, whatever that's about. And just be patient, okay? Temperance, it will change. Okay. Here we go. All right. Aquarius. In a second. Wow, it's warm in here again. How is everybody doing? Hey, I think I said hello at peace. Hello again. Hello, Joe. Lila, what's up? Wade, I don't know if I said hello. I know I talked to you, but I don't know if I said hello. And everybody else that's watching, hello. Okay. Welcome, and thank you for coming, enjoying the content, smacking the like button, subscribing if it's making any sense to you. Greatly appreciate that. Here we go. Aquarius. so used to the old, like the way I like to shuffle. Can't do that. Don't bend them yet. And they're so stiff, it's going to be a pain to do it. Like, it's hard for me to like, Arr! All right, here we go. Every time I try, they're so stiff. I remember, don't do that. Here we go. Aquarius. Whole thing didn't want to go in. Change. I get like you've made decisions with family or love or people of love interests where you're not Aquarius gonna put up with shit. I'm over it. I just feel like the Tower, the Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. You have this like put up or shut up energy with people. I feel like you're not willing to deal with any intolerance right now. You're just like, no, the fuck no, bitch. Like, and you seem so calm and collective. Like when I view you, you seem like so nice and calm and collective. And then the wrong thing said, and then you're like, you know, the air of death comes out of you. Like the very unexpected response. The person doesn't expect you to respond that way because you just seem so calm and collected. The Tower, the Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. I just feel like you don't want to put up with anybody's bullshit. And I don't get it in so much of a ridiculed sense. It's just you not wanting to put up with anybody's nonsense. It's almost like you would entertain listening to somebody's situation or idea or feelings, but if you thought it was just, you know, malarkey or a waste of time and breath, you'd probably speak up very quickly, abruptly about you would throw them for like a surprise. It almost comes off like it's unexpected. I don't know why I get that energy with you, but it's what I'm feeling off these cards. Here we go. You have the Hierophant. Where's the Hierophant here? Why do I get like you've tried to teach people stuff or get people to focus on what you understand, but you get this energy where you're like, they just don't get me or they just don't fucking get it. Something about you're like, I've tried to teach a situation, but they just don't get it. The only other energy that could be addressed in there is if you haven't been trying to teach somebody something and they just don't get it or they're not paying attention, somebody could not be paying attention. If it's not that, the only other energy is I feel like you're not trying to pay much mind to feeling upset about things emotionally. Almost like every time if something were to emotionally upset you, you got to focus on something else. That it's almost like why give into an energy. And it's funny because here you are. You're very, very goal focused right now, or career driven. You're very career driven. You kind of remind me of a Leo right now. You look very career driven. You also have this energy of I not only do I want to be career driven, I want to learn more, or I'm going to put more learning into my skill set or what I do, or I'm going to take on more. And some of the more you might have to learn how to do something like that. But it does look like it helps you financially or it brings in more money. Okay, here we go. I just get this willing to learn energy on you and using it using it to your full advantage, which is good. You may have had to cut communication from somebody who doesn't fucking listen or who hangs around with all the wrong crowd. The wrong crowd. Or I get two things. It's like you may have had to cut communication with somebody who doesn't fucking listen, doesn't learn their lessons, kind of likes the daggers or doesn't understand how to get away from the troubles. Another thing is you may have had to cut communication from somebody who would, I get like a taker, somebody that wants to take energy. And that could be that same person for some of you. But for others of you, it feels like another energy. Like you're not letting somebody come in, emotionally disrupt you. Queen of Swords, or be kind of nasty, or maybe have an ulterior motive with what they speak or their actions when they come towards you, something like that. And I think the Hermit, I think you're more than aware of what the fuck I'm talking about. She could be an older woman for some of you, for the end part of that story. It could be an older woman you won't let around you. I feel like some of you are trying to keep either a relationship in balance or a life situation in balance, with growth and expansions. Seven of Pentacles. Some of you may need to invest in new wheels and a new vehicle as well, or it's been on your mind to get a motorcycle, something with two wheels, or buy a new vehicle in general. The Magician. If you deal with, I'm going to say this, if you're an Aquarius and you deal with an ex, it starts to stop. This is what that tells me. The Magician, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords upright, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Wands to the Ten of Wands. I feel like it starts to stop. It doesn't go anywhere. If you go deal with somebody you've already dealt with, I don't feel like it goes anywhere. I just don't feel like it moves in that direction. Flipped over my hand. Okay. You have a fucking crazy message. If this makes sense to you and you need to give somebody tough love, give them tough love. I feel like you're supposed to be very goal and career focused right now. And if somebody's trying to ask too much of you, don't give it. Whoever needs to hear that, don't give it. I feel like you're not supposed to give in. And it doesn't feel like to temptation. It just feels like it doesn't help the situation. In the long scheme of events down the road, it won't help the situation at all. I feel like you need to just kind of cut free of anything like that. King of Swords reversed. I feel like if there's somebody around you that's expecting or tries to make you feel like, I can't say make you feel, but somebody is hoping for an expectation for you to fulfill that they need to fulfill on their own, make sure you focus on that. I think that's going to be very important for you, and more so for them. But I feel like I just get this, you need to stand your ground and make that decision. Stay on that. I don't feel like it's a good I don't feel like you should be investing in a situation that's not. Give me something else. I need to look into this. It's going to irk me. Let's see what I get. Let's see what we get. That was fast. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Clarify it. It's not worth it. You keep getting the Fool in reverse. It's not worth the risk. I feel like you may have to tell somebody they have to go on their own. I do feel like you were trying to balance something out, but it just didn't work. It kept feeling like a battle. I just get like a battlefield. It doesn't have to be somebody you dislike either. It just has to do with somebody has to learn some lessons. Judgment, Lovers, the Moon, the Eight of Wands. Before that is the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands. This person may feel like they don't know if they're coming or going. Or they may have always like a poor me story. or I need your help story, something like that. I'm stuck, but I can come towards you. The death card. I don't need to fix it. You can fix it. I just get this. I don't need to fix it. You can fix it. But it's always a fight or a problem, or I'm done. It's always a fight. It's an issue. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. It's issues. It's combative, or it falls. I can't just say on deaf ears. It becomes like it just keeps like rehearsing the same patterns. And I feel like you're tired of it. I feel like you're looking at it like, I'm tired of looking at this shit. I'm tired of dealing with this shit. I told this person they need to figure this out. Told them they need to move on. They need to work on it. Maybe let somebody go. Not focus on toxic situations. Build build themselves up. Why am I letting them rush towards me with all this energy? And I feel like you're aware that you shouldn't be doing it, that you probably need to move away from it, or that this person needs to figure out the reality of change and happiness. Whoever this is for, I feel like it's better that you're at a distance from this and that you tell them deuces or you let them learn. And I think you have truth and clarity about knowing that this is not your problem. It's not your problem. I don't feel like is it worth you having any anxiety or trying to balance out a situation? I don't feel like the victory is with you. I feel like it's with the emotional distress of somebody else. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you've tried to be of assistance with the Knight of Wands energy, but everything is fine. Keep showing up. Nothing changed. Did it wear out your patience? It just fucking might have. So cut free of it. Cut the cord and trust that you're making the best decision. 10 of Swords. Let them experience the situation. Otherwise, Ace of Cups, they're just going to keep coming back to you and probably asking you to borrow money, borrow your car, sleep on your couch, whatever. Something like that. Okay? That's what I have for Aquarius so far. I totally thought I turned the heat off. I hit the wrong button. I'm down here like sweating and everything. Why is it so hot in here? And then I look over and I'm like, that thing's still running. I think I hit the timer instead. I hit the opposite side. I'm like, oh my God. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. What the hell, Aquarius? Just tell a bitch no. Or bitch, a bastard, a foe, a friend. Tell them the price is wrong, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Pull Bob Barker on them. All right, here we go. Actually, that was Adam Sandler. Who says that? Not Bob Barker. Aquarius. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. What's showing up for Aquarius? I just get this energy. I got to go back to what I'm feeling. I can't stop. I feel like you've invested in somebody that needs to learn how to invest in themselves, that needs to pour love and energy into themselves. I just get this energy where, like, whether you've given them money, you've given them love and support, I feel like you've given all you can give to the situation. And you got to see if the situation will give to itself. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I feel like I can't lose that right now. Here we go. Show me something for Aquarius, please. What do we got for you? Anything for Aquarius? What's showing up? What's the message for Aquarius? What's showing up? If you find that, I feel like you're being very creative. Some of you may have the opportunity of a passionate love offer to come towards you. Let's see if anything comes up. But I feel like you're very creative at this time. I also get the energy that there could be a man who misses you, or well, this is weird. I get like a man didn't expect or think he would miss you as much as he does. Huh, whatever that's about. The Queen of Coins, the Queen of Cups upright. But I get this energy where somebody didn't think it would upset them as much as it did with you being out of a picture with them. Or off the set, off the scene. What's the truth and clarity about? They may have known you were good to them or felt like you were really good to them. Somebody may also feel like, why did I screw this up? Like, well, what was I thinking? Why did I screw this up? And it does look like it's the man. It's funny because when it comes to the victory card, this dude's staring at that. Others of you, it could be, I just feel like you're very creative and emotionally either well put together, or if your emotions kind of feel at a high, you're probably just going through like a spiritual um, stage right now in life. Clarify anything. Let's see what you get. Why? It tells me that you have a really good scheme right now with I feel like you set the bar with your emotions and your creative insight right now, because when it comes to a love situation, I don't feel like you're going to let it get the best of you, dear Aquarius. I just don't feel like you're going to do that. I feel like you're okay with being like standing alone. I get the standing alone energy, being single energy. And then I was like, if it's a yes, show me the cards. You got two cards upright. So I'm going to say definitely. And it's funny because that person's all about wanting to have fun. And this person over here is all about doing being very independent. And I feel like that you're there. I feel like that's you. I don't feel like you're going to let things upset you right now when it comes to a relationship or worried about it. I don't feel like you're worried about it. I think you're too focused on other things. Career, maybe built. Some of you, it could be the work that you're putting in at work or around your. If it's not work, it's around home. Show me something. So it's telling me like you emotionally want support or a love situation to show up, but you're not really clawing at the gates for it. Like it's not like it has to happen situation. You also may feel like you don't know if you would have time to invest in love for whoever that's for. Like, where would I fit the time in for this love situation or the passion towards it? It does tell me you wouldn't mind being happy. Some of you may have had to go to the doctors, or you may need to set up certain doctor's appointments, whatever that's about. What's going on? You've just come off like you don't want to, like things can't disturb you. You have like a I will not be disturbed energy right now. And I feel like I said this, I don't know if it was in the beginning of the other cards, but you have a I'm not going to let shit get to me. And that's why you're kind of quick with the mouth. Some of you in the future, you will have the opportunity or a proposal that it's up to you if you take the olive branch. I'm going to tell you, some of you are going to have to make a decision either with a close love, like somebody you love, make a decision, on how to handle that, or you've already had to do that. Others of you, you may have to make a decision if you want to take the offer, um, if you want to work with it. This is definitely a single person's reading. This card wants to show up. Are you going to invest in it? It's kind of up in the air, right? I get like a I don't know energy. Like if I would invest in it, if I would communicate with it. Somebody feels like I would invest in it, but it would have to be so fucking different from what I tried to invest in previously. Whoever that's about. That's what the cards are making me feel like. I won't invest in anything that's like the fucking past, or that made me feel like I couldn't fucking trust it, or that made me feel like a rock in a hard place, and I need to trust that. That's how I feel about how you feel right now. Okay. Oh, Jesus. You're coming off very, very, like, secure. Secure, confident with inside of yourself, but you don't come off belligerent to me. You come off more like aware, very aware. And I do feel like you try not to let it get to you how much you may have tried to help a position or a situation around you transform, but it never could evolve. I feel like you try not to focus or think about that, which is probably healthy. Anyway, that's what I've got for Aquarius. Whether this is a couple months ago, a couple years ago, whatever the deal. Okay, let's go to Pisces. Pisces. Oh, I keep almost doing it. Okay, this is going to sound strange, and this may not be for every Pisces. This could be like a very, very personal message. I get like you don't want to be guarded. You don't want to come off guarded. Six of Wands after, balance after. Or you don't want to have anxiety or fear over situations right now. I do get there's a lot of stress. You have a lot of stress going on. This makes me feel really stressed out. This order of tarot. You may have been getting a lot of headaches. Whatever. Here we go. You could also be going towards a feeling of not sure of what to trust. What's sound and what's not sound. Is it Five of Swords, Five of Wands energy? Not sure of how you want to move forward, kind of. Page of Pentacles to the Hermit. I feel like there's some kind of, I don't know if somebody's overstepped their boundaries. It doesn't, for some of you, possibly, it doesn't feel like that as much as it feels like being a little unsure of what you're going to do, or the direction that you're going to go towards. I do feel like you want to see things happen. I just don't feel like, I feel like you feel in suspense and with the movement of it. I feel like this has been something that's been weighing heavily on you. This isn't going to be for everybody. This is for the Pisces that's going through it. This is for the Pisces that's going through it. I'll try to get another message from the other cards. Can't guarantee that though. Page of Swords reversed. I get like you may have backed off energy or emotionally shut down. Ace of Cups reversed. Definitely emotionally shut down. You could be sleeping a lot or just feel tired and drained all the time. I don't feel like you're communicating with a lot of people right now. Have you had stomach issues? Or like upper leg issues? Because I'm starting to feel weird, like uncomfortable. Some of you could be something to do with your body being off, or you getting like cold spells, chills, getting sick, feeling like good and then not feeling so good day in, day out. Make sure you're eating. This isn't in the tarot. Make sure you're eating correctly, or you're taking care of yourself, or you're getting visits to the doctor if it's needed. I just feel like I got sick. Temperance for the High Priestess. You may be trying to act as if everything's okay. Thank you for the super chat, Gloria. But I don't feel like it feels all right. For you to have that Ten of Swords and everything is fine upright, I feel like things are off. And you're aware of it. And it's time for change. The Wheel of Fortune. The Star. I feel like you should focus on the things that you need to focus on, whether it's your health, manifesting a happier outcome, something about a happier outcome, or inside of yourself. Anything that feels unhealthy, let it go. Don't hold on to it. Make it a part of your past. For the devil. Anything that upsets you in a relationship isn't worth being upset about, is what I feel. The Devil, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Cups. It almost tells me like somebody thinks or feels as if they healed themselves over a situation. They're not fully healed. This tells me you're not fully healed. This reading tells me you're not fully healed. You may try to be supportive for family or want to see a big change in a family situation, but you're still struggling with whatever had happened, with a celebration that went south or sideways. Two of Pentacles. The answer with the Queen of Wands in reverse is don't stress about it. Two of Wands, decide to move on. Six, balance the situation out. If it didn't have growth, it just wasn't meant for you. It would have ended up ending before it could begin. And sometimes, we might feel like we miss out on something when really something better can show up. A lot of the times we don't pay attention to that. I feel like you had to leave something out in the cold, or you feel left behind. I get this left behind energy. I feel left behind or taken advantage of. Pisces, I feel like that's how you feel by this love situation. They just wanted me for sex, or they wanted to utilize me for whatever they could, for gains, whether it's materialism or sex, something like that. Seven of Wands, Eight of Cups, and Judgment. It wasn't the right outcome for you. It wasn't the right outcome from you. King of Cups to the Six of Cups. That's why it's become part of your past, and your stability is more important. If this person comes back to communicate, or you think about communicating with them, don't do it. Do not do it. Is this person, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Are they worth the fucking stress again? Hell no. I do feel like they were dishonest with you. Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like emotionally, it definitely could have been a Leo. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, maybe. But it feels like water or fire more than anything. Queen of Cups, Strength card, Seven of Cups. I feel like you can't let things upset you or get the best of you, or cause like that ripple effect. Don't let things get the best of your head. Don't be laying in bed with a headache or feel more drained than you need to be. Don't let anybody rain a parade on your happiness. Just because you weren't the perfect fit in a situation, so what? Gives you time to basically rebuild and start over and make new decisions. I feel like you didn't get all the answers you wanted with this person. Something about the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Three of Pentacles. So you have the Three of Swords, the Emperor, and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you got lied to by this person, and you wanted to know if you were like a third wheel. I don't feel like they were telling you everything or being very honest. They may have even tried to make you believe they were a little more successful than they were, or like they had everything together. I do feel like they may have manipulated you with the love offer they came towards you with. I do feel manipulation in this reading. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. I don't feel like you're supposed to have sad cups or be upset about it. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel like it's something that's already been dealt with and over. The World is also in the reverse position. And then you have the Knight of Wands. Well, I get like why didn't it work out energy, whether, and it does feel like somebody. So maybe it's a physical attraction. I don't know what that's all about, but it feels like somebody still, whether they try to say that they're not into that person or let it go, it still bothers them. It still bugs them. It's still there. It's still there. They try to pretend like it doesn't bother them, but that's what they're thinking about. And it could be a fire sign, by the way. Definitely could be a fire sign, water sign, maybe an air sign. Okay, let's keep going. Whew. Here we go. Nobody's worth disrupting the way you feel, especially if it's going to affect your health. I have a job that if I'm not careful, it could affect my health. So, and I think about that all the time. Like, how long am I going to do this? How unhealthy is this for me? How long will I continue to do this? Stuff like that. I'm playing kind of Russian roulette with a career, which is not, it's got me, it's got me knowing I'm rolling the dice with my health a little bit. Also, my time. Your time is super important. You know what I mean? It just is. And that's why I don't want to see anybody take advantage of the zodiac sign of Pisces or any zodiac sign, Leo, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorns, all of them, Libra, Virgo, all of you guys, Taurus, whoever you are. I'm not going to name every one, but you understand what I'm saying. Show me something else for Pisces. What's showing up for Pisces? Showing up for Pisces. Here we go. All right. Pisces. Yes. The answer is yes. Okay. So I'm like, is the answer yes or no? Like, I'm trying to read into this and I'm like, what is it trying to tell me? So emotionally, if things were getting the best of you or upsetting you, I feel like the message here is to remember, just because things didn't come out the way you wanted them to, it doesn't mean that there aren't opportunities awaiting the arrival of you. And I feel like you need to hear that. And I feel like you really want to stay grounded, focused on your health, going towards things of interest, whether it's a project, a working situation, or people you trust, and stay doing that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put any time or effort in anything that's going to feel like it's making you feel like there's a sword or a dagger at your throat. I don't think it's wise right now for you to go in that direction, or to focus on emotions of the past, whether it's a water sign, fire sign, or the bottom. Could be a Leo. Could definitely be a Leo, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel like your victories are focusing on the happy times ahead. I feel like this is what you're supposed to hear from me. I feel like you cannot stress about situations that didn't turn out the way you wanted, or that were all about lust, or what can I gain from a situation. I feel like you should be proud that it's behind you. I feel like the past just created a stronger version of who you're yet to become, or what you're yet to find out about yourself, the changes or the power you have in transformation and understanding. If this didn't work out, it just challenged me to become a stronger, better version of myself, to entertain the right celebrations, not to focus on things that are ugly or unhealthy. Knowing thyself, knowing the way, being the ego, having the insight, having the advantage point, and still being happy in love. It may take its time. Something about it may take its time before you find Prince Genuine. It may take its time before you get the right investment, but I feel like it's there for you. I feel like you need to hear that. You need to believe in that, and you need to let go of anything that fucking upsets you. And I feel like there's not much more wisdom I could give you other than there's no reason to be stuck on a situation that's already been buried. I feel like it's already been buried. If it tries to move towards you or build with you or come in emotionally, it may be like you may think it's worth it. I feel like you're gonna think it's worth it. The answer, if it's a fire sign, the answer is no. If it's I don't give a shit if it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm gonna tell you no. If it's a water sign, it's probably a no. If they're at a distance, it's a fuck no. All right, it's not worth the bullshit. It didn't take off from where it was supposed to in the first place because they weren't the victor. They weren't the person that was gonna ground. No, like they weren't the true love. I'm over this. That's why this is kind of behind you. It's why the wheel kind of made it feel like things stopped. I feel like it's going to teach you how to balance situations out. I just feel like you're overcoming the stress. Some of you, it's the stress of wanting a situation to work out more than it needed to work out. Look at this. I feel like it wasn't meant to work out. I feel like this wasn't meant to work out. No, not meant to work out. I feel like it was time to revitalize yourself or revamp yourself, move. You know what I mean? Be the eagle, be the smart woman, be the, I think that's a bull, be the bull, take the reins, be the lion, move on, let it be what it's going to be. Play with new energy, new excitement, play with new dick. Done. I'm over it. I can't believe I said it, but I did. Play with some new penis, get some new, whatever you do, whether you girl on girl, guy on guy, do what you do with somebody new. You know what I mean? I feel like you've learned that some decisions are the hard decisions, but they're going to be the best decisions for your heart. And I think that's beautiful. And if this person, some bitch, comes looking back for you, I don't think they're going to be able to get to you. I think they did at one point. I feel like they got to you at one point, or they excited you, or they were playful. Maybe the sex was good. Who knows? But I feel like you're manifesting something stronger. I do think you need to cut free from whatever happened that made you feel uncomfortable. I don't feel like the person you dealt with was the one. I don't feel like you guys were aligned or meant to stick around with each other. There's two wands here. I feel like it would have just kept, like if you kept dealing with a person, you wouldn't have gotten a lot of truth. And I think now Pisces is well aware of who that person is, and it wasn't the right person to have laying beside you, sitting beside you, watching those shows. I feel like Pisces became aware of this. They might have went cold with communication on some of you. They may have went cold on communication, or you became strong and made the judgment to do that and had to trust to walk away. I feel like you had to trust to say goodbye, good riddance. This is not worth fighting for, and you lie too fucking much. Like, I feel like you dealt with a liar or a dishonest person. And I feel like you're aware of it now. I feel like there was too much not being said or not being told. I just feel like they were blindsiding you. They weren't telling you everything of how they felt, what they were doing, or who they were, or how they were treating the situation with you, whoever that's for. Some of you, they may have even been trying. I hate to say this, and the Leon is going to say it. I feel like some of you, they may have even tried to take advantage of you emotionally. Get what they could get from you kind of energy, which is not good. It's not good. I do feel like some of you, they were going to get whatever they could get what I can get while the going's going well or going good or whatever the fuck the saying is. I feel like they were doing that shit. And I feel like you came hip to it. You also got sick of wondering, why they're here one day, gone the next day, or you don't hear from them, shit like that. That's what I'm getting. Stay solid, Pisces. Stay solid. Stay solid. I'm telling you. You're better to stay solid, humble to the fact that it was probably best to move on and trust the fact that the situation in love that may not have flourished or that became at a distance was probably for you to take a risk in a new direction or with a new person. I'm going to tell you, it was probably about going towards somebody that's going to appreciate you for who you are, that's going to treat you correct. Not somebody who's not going to treat you correct. If you're struggling to see that it's going to happen, I just start trying to believe in that there's somebody out there, and don't focus on the person that hurt you, because it's not. It's gonna. What it's making me feel like is you have to release anything that upsets you. For whoever needs to hear this, you gotta release that person, because it's doing is it's slowing down the judgment of the happiness that you deserve. It's all I feel in your reading. Don't hold back. Don't. I don't feel like you're holding a grudge, but I feel like you're not moving towards the next best thing because of a situation that's past tense, that should have no bother on you, should have no upset. This lover is gone, and I feel like it shouldn't stop you from moving forward, and I do feel like it is stopping you a little bit. The hangman's upright, the hermit's upright, and I feel like you need to grow and expand in a direction that's not going to make you feel like you've like you're moving, like you're going nowhere, or like you can't emotionally open up, or like it's not going to happen. I feel like somebody really hurt you. I'm going to be honest. I feel like somebody really fucking hurt you. I feel like somebody was a lying piece of shit, and they fucking hurt you, and they hurt you really bad as far as how it made you feel, or the lack of the communication or respect. And I feel like it kind of slowed down your momentum, which there's no problem with that. It's just, you're human. I just get this energy. The guy was a jerk. I feel like it's a man. I feel like he was a jerk, and he was gonna run with whatever he could get, throw the football, and if you would receive it, he was gonna run you as long as he could. It also tells me whoever this clown is, you don't talk to them anymore. You don't talk to them. You don't invest in them anymore. Emotionally, you've recognized that they treated you very unhealthy. And I feel like you've learned that I'm not going to let that happen again. I do feel like you want to see love happen, but this X situation still disturbs you a little bit. That's what I have. I'm sorry if this is your reading, or if this is what you went through, because that sucks. All right. I love it. So some decisions that you have to make are the hard decisions with men or with women, whatever your story is. But I feel like you've learned that this decision isn't worth looking back towards, that I need to invest in myself, and I need to be passionate about what I want to come towards me, or the way I want to see things grow in the future. I don't want them to be toxic. I want to seek change and balance. And it was definitely not with a fire sign, air sign. The judgment was the best judgment for that situation was to walk the fuck away, to make it part of your past so you could balance things out. Remind you like who you are, and that you're not going to let people treat you like a doormat, kind of like, I'm not going to let people get to me. That's not fair. I mean, I deserve the happiness. I deserve the victories. And I feel like you got to stay strong and determined in that narrative or that thinking. You have the Tower, the 10 of Wands reversed. I feel like you were getting over it, but it was still bothering you. And I do want you to know that just because it was bothering you, and you may have wanted to manifest it, it's making me feel like it was a fire air sign. Fire or an air sign. Definitely could have been a fire sign. You keep getting a lot of Leo energy, Sagittarius energy. Fire, air, or water. I feel like you've definitely, because it's all that keeps coming out. It isn't worth the stress, and I feel like you recognize that. Why do I get the energy? Some of you are like, after what had happened, where do I go from here? Or do I want to set up myself to go in that direction? I feel like at a time you might have said you wanted to, but right now you're very nonchalant about if you do anything. That's what I see for Pisces. Oh, I hope you liked these. 74 people, 74 likes. I want to say thank you all for coming in. It is 5:18. I appreciate everybody coming in, spending some time here. I want you all to have a good rest of your day. I want it to be solid. I hope these made sense for you. If you don't mind hitting the like button, I greatly appreciate that. Okay. I will be back hopefully in a day or two. I'm not sure exactly what day I'm coming back, but I'll be back soon and we will go from there. Anybody got any good plans coming up? Vacation? Anything fun happening? Might as well ask before I take off. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. It's not warm down here anymore, but I feel like I just keep getting like hot and cold, kind of like my head. So I'm like, it didn't happen until I read Pisces. It's kind of strange. Okay. Well, yep. I've got a couple hours until I go to work. Ugh, it's life. But I was going to answer some questions, but just like that, not today. Not today. I should go rest. Get like an hour more of sleep at least, but I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know. It's probably too late. All right. Oh, thank you, Joe. Hey, Chan. Maybe. I'd like to. I think I'm just going to try tonight. Or not in the morning. I think in the morning I'll try to get some sleep. I probably won't wake up if I fall asleep. And I can't do that. I'll regret that. I won't regret it. I'll be mad at myself. Like, God damn it, I did it again. I don't want to do that. Oh, you got the allergies? Oh, the pollen here is getting so bad. It hasn't messed me up yet, but it will soon. And I have it really bad here. I have a lot of oak trees that like my car is constantly yellow. I'm constantly rinsing it off or bringing it to the car wash. But I hope these readings were insightful. I hope you have a great week ahead. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being part of the channel. And I will see you all soon. Have a good day and a good night. Bye, everybody.